If you live in the Midwest, winter likes to fool you sometimes and play tricks on you. This past week we were blessed with 50-degree weather, but it's gotten really cold again now, so I'm back to doing some more winter prepping for the horses. As you can see, I like to prevent colic and any digestive disturbances for the horses by giving them soaked alfalfa pellets with an added electrolyte to it. So I just add a bunch of hot water to it so it soaks faster, and then I add the rest of their supplements and ration balancers and I feed it to them, and they love it. I'll show you what it looks like after it's been soaking a little bit more. Here their num-nums are, which I call just their soaked alfalfa pellets, after it's been sitting for a while, and you can see it kind of gets this mushy-like consistency. I usually add a little extra water, probably more water than what's actually needed, just because I'm going to add a few other products to it that'll help to soak it up, and I will show you what that looks like. So what I like to do is I like to start off by portioning out some of this into each one of their buckets. I just kind of add it scoop by scoop. If I had my other hand free, this would be a little bit easier, but then you wouldn't be able to see. But yeah, I just kind of go along and I just make sure all of them get about the same amount of soaked alfalfa pellets. I'm going to finish portioning these out and then I will show you the next step. This is what it looks like now after I've portioned out all the soaked alfalfa pellets, and it's kind of got a soup-like consistency. And you might be thinking to yourself, do they actually like this stuff? Yes, they do. In fact, if you could hear it, they're yelling at me right now. But I'm going to show you what else I add to this so it won't be quite as soupy once I'm done with it. The other feeds and supplements I add. This one here is their vitamin mineral ration balancer from Madbarn. It's the best one I've found and actually the least inexpensive. It's their Omneity P pellet formula, and I really like it. I just have to give each of them 1.5 scoops of this. I have weighed it out before, and I really like it. It's improved their coat, their hooves, their mane and tail, and like I said, just a really great product. I really enjoy all of their products. The next thing I add here is they each get about a scoop of this ground flax. It's the Triple Crown ground flax. And then the other product that I like here is the Unbeetable pellets, and it's just a mixture of alfalfa pellets. Yeah, I know you're thinking they need more alfalfa pellets. Yes, more alfalfa pellets, but it also has beet pulp and some flax oil in it as well, and I like that it's low sugar and starch, and most importantly, it is forage based. So each one of them is going to get a scoop of this stuff. There we go. Alright. Next one. Okay. Now they're all going to get a scoop of the flax. I think I'm just going to drag this bag out. There we go. And this is what I've been feeding them for quite a while now, and it seems to work really well. Again, I like that it's forage based. It's also low sugar, and so I like that a lot. Alright, next it's going to be a scoop each of this. Alright, there's Peachy's bucket. There's Boone's bucket. And Pal's bucket. The next thing I like to add to their nightly num-nums is the standard process equine GI support. Now this is something that you could certainly feed year-round if you wanted to, but I definitely focus on feeding this in the winter months just to prevent colic. Living here in the Midwest, in the winter we get a lot of sudden cold snaps and changes in weather, so I just want to make sure their guts are moving and everything's staying normal and healthy. That's it, and now it's just time to stir everything together. And as you can see, it's already not quite as soupy, but also the reason I like to add extra water is, again, the more water you can add to their gut, the more you can prevent colic, or at least, you know, try to mitigate it as much as you can. Unfortunately, I have had to deal with a few colic incidences with Boone, so I just don't take my chances anymore. I just religiously soak their feed in the winter, give them an electrolyte, and then also give them the standard process equine GI support. I have everything loaded up on my four-wheeler and wagon, and I'm ready to go down there and give them their num-nums. Yeah, good stuff, huh, Peach? Yeah, you're a super eater and super keeper.